The Midlands has had its share of rain today, but the good news was we missed out for the most part on the storms. We did add some of those heavier rains with a little bit of some thunder and lightning very early this morning around 6, 7, 8 o'clock as you were maybe waking up. But then we got that little bit of a break before the light showers began to move in during the afternoon and still stick with us pushing into the evening. But you can see there's actually portions of the Midlands getting a little bit of a break right now, especially to the west over in Lexington County towards Saluda and Newberry, Chapin. We did have a little bit of some light rain moving through Ridgeland County, including downtown Columbia here over the last 10 to 15 minutes. This is all slowly drifting to the north and east, but let's take a bigger picture look. And across the state, you can see we still have more of this activity back off to our west with the main front. So we're still waiting for that to slowly push its way through the Midlands. You can see the storms really has stayed out over the sea with the thunder and lightning, mainly out in the Atlantic. That's where the better forcings were. So we kind of lucked out, missed out on the major storms today. Just had our fair share of rain pushing in. And the big picture shows this rain extends all the way up the East Coast into Maine and down into Florida. So the majority of the East Coast dealing with this system producing rain showers and even a few thunderstorms up and down the East Coast. But this should all push out into the Atlantic later on tonight. Here's a look at the rainfall totals. Columbia officially in downtown has only picked up about 1/10 of an inch of rain, getting closer to a 1/2 inch over into Lexington, 3/4 of an inch out towards Saluda and Newberry, while Winsboro, the Lancaster, is close to an inch. So it's kind of been feast or famine. Some spots to the east, Manning, Sumter again on the lighter side, but really the northern portions where they're dealing with more of those drought conditions. So thankfully they did get some significant rain. So hopefully that will help with that a little bit. So we're still looking at a high chance for light rain here early, eventually the rain moving out. Still could get a little bit windy as we push later on into the evening as the main front pushes through, and then it's going to turn cooler as we'll drop down into the upper 30s by tomorrow morning. So after that chilly starts, it's going to be a cooler day overall as temperatures only warm into the low 50s for afternoon highs. So you will need to have that jacket with you for your Monday. So let's break this down. Futurecast still showing that front moving through, bringing with it a significant round of some light rain. I think this is overdoing it as far as the intensity of the rain, and you can see we still have the possibility for some of those gustier winds behind the system once the front moves through. This wants to have some wind gusts up to even 40 miles per hour. I think that's overdoing it, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see some wind gusts up to 30 miles per hour a little bit later on this evening. So we're not done with the gustier winds just yet. Eventually heading towards midnight, the system starts to pivot off to the east. Still could have some gusts up to about 25 miles or so as some lingering showers continue, but then overnight everything clears out. Sunshine to get our Monday started, but you do see a northerly breeze that's going to help to bring in that cooler air. So don't let the sun fool you tomorrow. It's going to be on the cooler side. Wind's going to be much lighter tomorrow, only around 10 to 15 miles per hour as far as gusts. So overall, not going to be that windy for our Monday, and then more sunshine heading into our Tuesday. But again, that northerly breeze keeps us on the cooler side. So heading into the new work week, you can see plenty of sunshine and dry conditions, but highs only in the mid 50s, overnight lows into the upper 20s Tuesday morning, low 30s Wednesday morning. So a couple freezing cold mornings once we move into the work week. We're into the upper 50s on Wednesday, low 50s Thursday, Friday. So below average temperatures all week long. We do slowly warm up next week, and with highs pushing the upper 50s to near 60 degrees with the slight chance for some rain moving back into the Midlands.